So then guys, by spring 2025, we will have a brand new iPhone SE and a brand new Apple Watch SE. But what will we get in specs and technology in both of these models by the time they are released? And in fact, when are they actually coming? Well, today I'm going to give you all the details about this. So that's right guys, today we're going to go all out on the iPhone SE with all of its tech specs, and we're going to do exactly the same for the Apple Watch SE third generation. And to start with, let's begin with the next generation iPhone SE to begin with. So we actually haven't had an upgrade to the iPhone SE since 2022, and to be deadly honest, the updates on this model were very minor to the model prior. All we got was exactly the same design, what was an iPhone 8 design, and all we got was a brand new A15 put inside of it and also 5G connectivity, and that was it. There was no other differences, no upgrades on the camera, no upgrades on the battery or design whatsoever. But it looks like that in 2025 we're going to be getting a brand new iPhone SE, and in fact we've just had this brand new leak in very recently telling us that this new iPhone SE is actually going to have a 6.06 inch display. So this is slightly smaller than a 6.1 inch display, but mainly that this design of this iPhone will be based off the normal iPhone 16 or even the iPhone 14 design. It's going to be something very similar along the lines of this. And with this does mean that we're actually going to get a Face ID put inside of an iPhone SE for the first time, and it will be a full kind of screen display iPhone. It won't actually have Touch ID with bars and bezels on the top and bottom and big ones like that. It will actually be a full display, very similar to ever since like the iPhone 10 when we've had that. So it's the first time an iPhone SE is getting this kind of treatment. Something else that's most likely going to happen, as you can see from this chart here in this leak, we're going to get an A18 inside of it, and we're either going to get 6 gigs or 8 gigabytes of RAM put inside of this iPhone SE. And the main reason behind this, I think it's personally going to be 8 gigabytes because of Apple Intelligence. This will probably be one of the cheapest devices out there, what you can buy brand new with Apple Intelligence built into it. And this is going to be absolutely awesome that you'll be able to get this feature and all the kind of upgrades that are coming along for Apple Intelligence over the next year or so. This is going to be absolutely amazing. But I think what the other thing I'm going to say is the actual release date for this new iPhone SE is targeted to come out kind of around between March and kind of say end of April 2025. In previous years, this is the kind of time that we've had the iPhone SE launched for the first generation, second generation and the third generation. And most likely this is going to be the case again, because I don't think that Apple are going to actually release this new iPhone SE alongside the iPhone 16, because obviously that will just scupper sales and things like this for both types of the models. So this is the expected time we're going to get this brand new iPhone SE. But then for the actual price and also the tech specs, well, let's go over them right now. So like I said already, it's going to be a 6.6 inch OLED display, and what this means is we're probably going to get a resolution of around about 2535 by 1170, but this will be a 60 Hz OLED display. It will not be a Pro motion because the iPhone SE is nowhere a Pro device, but this will give us around about 460 ppi or pixels per inch. And like I said, we'll get 8 gigabytes of RAM most likely inside of this model if it is going to be paired along with the A18, because of obviously Apple Intelligence needs around about 8 gigabytes of RAM to work. And then the actual storage options are going to be between either 128 gigabytes or a 256 gigabyte option. Don't expect any 512 gigabytes or 1 terabyte options. These are obviously more specified for the standard kind of iPhone 16 and also the Pro models too. Like I said, it's going to be the A18 inside of it. This is the same A18 that you'll probably find in the likes of the iPhone 16 and also the iPhone 16 Plus. Will get 5G connectivity, and also the A18 will probably come with the 4-core GPU. Don't expect extra performance there for graphical, because at the end of the day, Apple are going to try and keep this iPhone as cheap as possible. We will also be getting that new action button that was added to the 15 Pro and the 15 Pro Max this time around, and also this will be the first iPhone SE model to have USB-C at the bottom, but do expect only standard USB 2.0 kind of charging speeds, very similar to the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Plus and also the 16 and 16 Plus, but the body will be made out of aluminum or aluminium, and then obviously this will be IP68 kind of rating for waterproofing. We're also expecting a 48 megapixel single camera on the bottom, which is going to be really cool, but there is the possibility, we've heard a few leaks and rumors, that we may also get a dual camera setup, but it is looking more towards a single camera setup. For the actual battery size, very similar to the likes of say an iPhone 15 or iPhone 16, it's going to be about a 3279 milliamp battery size, and the base model will be coming in at $499 for the 128 gigabyte model and $579 for the 256 gigabyte model. Obviously this is more expensive than the standard iPhone SE at the moment, but you are getting a lot of upgrades here with this iPhone, and obviously with inflation and everything, this is why Apple have had to actually increase their prices here. But way before the iPhone SE4 comes out, something else that will be happening on this channel is the giveaway we're doing for this. This here is an iPad Pro, and I'm going to be giving this away to one lucky subscriber at the end of September time, and you can still enter in right now. All you have to do to enter into this giveaway is just be a subscriber on this channel, because it's going to one lucky subscriber, and also just put down in the comments below of what technology you're still hoping to get in 2024. Whether this be Apple related or not, just put it down into the comments. And like I said before, as this is going to one lucky subscriber, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell, because also at the end of September time I'll be making a video giving you a few more details about the giveaway, including a little form to fill in too, and also I'll be telling you when the actual live stream date is going to be, when we're going to be giving away this iPad Pro. The other thing about this iPad Pro, it is the 13-inch model, has an M4 inside of it, and it's also been spec'd up to 512 gigabytes of storage, but I'm also going to be giving away one of these too. This here is a Magic Keyboard to go along with side the iPad Pro, so the lucky subscriber is going to get their hands on this. We'll get one of these too, and this will get you started ready with the iPad Pro. The other thing I just want to quickly say to you guys, sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there, people sending you to WhatsApp, Telegram, Vibe, Instagram, all of these bad things out there, telling you to part with money for postage and things like this. This is not me at all. I'll be paying for postage on this giveaway, so please do not part with any money with these scammers or anything like that. Please, best thing to do is to ignore them, or better still, you can see right here, please do report them. So then, next of all, let's talk about the Apple Watch SE and what kind of changes we're going to get there. Well, the great news is with the Apple Watch SE, it looks like Apple might be doing a whole new design concept on this. We've recently had this leak in here telling us that Apple are going to look to make the actual Apple Watch SE 3rd generation completely made out of a plastic design, according to Mark Gurman. We actually haven't had kind of a plastic design kind of Apple device ever since, say, the Apple iPhone 5C. If you remember that one, it wasn't very successful, but it looks like the main reason why Apple want to do this, they want to kind of target the competition out there, mainly towards say Samsung, who make an FE model. Their watch FE would cost $199 and obviously the SE starts at $249. So maybe there might be a price decrease this time around on the SE if it's completely made out of a plastic design, but we haven't actually heard any firm things that we are going to get a price reduction this time round. But the other thing is, it looks like this new Apple Watch SE will also be getting a little bit larger in its display and things like this. And probably the best thing I can do for you guys is tell you about all the tech specs in just a moment to give you the full details, but let's talk about the actual release date of when we'll get our hands on this Apple Watch. Well, it looks like it is targeted to be alongside the other Apple Watches this year. This will be mainly the Apple Watch 10, but this could possibly be delayed out till springtime. Well, let me go on along the fact though, to begin with, if it does come out with the Apple Watch 10, it will be coming out in September time, kind of sort of the early to mid sort of teens, when Apple will do an announcement of the Apple Watch 10 and obviously an Apple Watch SE and possibly the Apple Watch Ultra 3, and then we'll probably get our hands on it kind of the end teens or early sort of 20s of September time if it does come around there. But we haven't heard too many leaks about this SE model, especially it's been made out of plastic and things, and there is the potential potential this could be delayed out to the same time as the iPhone SE, and this could be around about springtime next year. This could be kind of the time then when Apple actually launch out, say, SE models all around, and this is when we could potentially see this new Apple Watch. We could actually be getting the Apple Watch SE instead around about that time. So this again would be around about March, the end of April sort of time, when we could possibly get our hands on this new Apple Watch SE, breaking tradition and also helping sales of the Apple Watch 10 to begin with, obviously, if this is coming out when it comes out in sort of September time 2024. So there is the potential we may have to wait into 2025. But anyway, let's go over the tech specs of this Apple Watch SE. So as I said, it's going to be slightly larger this time, so we're expecting a 41mm and 45mm LTPO OLED screen put inside of this Apple Watch. Will give us about a 326 ppi, also 1000 nits brightness inside of it. Again, we'll probably get a 32GB storage option inside of it this time round. Like before, we'll probably get the latest and greatest S10, because this is what Apple like to do with this. They did this in the last generation of the Apple Watch SE. We're probably also going to get that ultra wideband U2 put inside of it, because obviously this is going to be really, really handy. Bluetooth 5.3 and 4G connectivity too. Obviously, we're going to get health monitoring sensors, but most likely these will be very similar to the kind of sensors that we have with the Apple Watch Series 9 and the Series 8, obviously going around the patents and everything, but don't expect the latest and greatest sensors if they do come on in the Apple Watch 10, like the blood pressure sensor. This will probably not appear in this to keep the cost down at the moment. Like I said, it will be a plastic body again, and then water resistance probably up to 15 meters again, and IP6X. Then the battery for this, it will be an all-day battery, what Apple claim up to 18 hours, if you call that an all-day battery. And then obviously it'll have a USB-C charging port end as well, with a sort of MagSafe sort of ability there. The prices then, starting with the 41mm model for the 32GB, it will probably cost $249 US. Remember, I did say this could come down a little bit, but we haven't heard any kind of confirmation this could happen. And the cellular option could be $299 US. But if you do want that larger 45mm screen, the 32GB will cost $279, and the cellular will be $329 US. But really, guys, that is the latest and greatest that we have on all the latest SE products that are coming along with the iPhone SE 4 and also the Apple Watch 3rd generation SE. What are your thoughts on them? Are you going to be getting either of these products within the next few months, or even into March or spring next year? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up the video. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button. Also, if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons too, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.